Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Red and white everywhere you look. The atmosphere created by the folk of Porto Alegre, providing a real celebratory assault on the senses. It is a unique part, this, of Brazil's southern coast, and the appreciation of the game here is pretty much universal. So straight into the action. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Xabi Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xabi Alonso unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's found a way past. Vinicius Junior couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And it's Neymar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cafu.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Figo. And there's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cafu, that's a risky ball, you've got to say. Neymar, passing is crisp and sharp. Cafu. And here's Rashford.
Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And he's got the beating of his man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Internacional have got it back and they'll have another go. Pinches it off him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Seedorf. Messi! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Neymar. And this is Messi. Picked out brilliantly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shot could carry finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's Rashford! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. In with the challenge. Forced to go back, shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Zanetti. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Internacional go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're off again.
Internacional can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's straight offside. Neymar. Now that is tidy, really tidy. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now he's rocked. And the shot! And that's a shot finish. Internacional are level. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean,
goes for a shot! Goal! Internacional! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, how's that for a class finish?
well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Internacional leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Neymar. Messi has the space to scheme, and he's certainly onside here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Cafu. Chance to deliver. Getting up there! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Vigo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there.
He's having a shot! Goal! International! And they've got their lead back. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Internacional with the lead. And it's Figo. And he's been shifted off it. Rashford. Roberto Carlos. Cafu shows great strength. Lovely pass, but can he get... Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rashford getting this one clear.
The Netherlands really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Raul. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, good ball. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, shooting chance! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 2 then. Olise goes short. Rashford! In he goes again. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. Neymar, that's a sharp pass. And that pass just didn't quite work.
The Netherlands really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Neymar. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He is through here. Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Takes on his marker. 5 minutes to add. Figo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're quick to get it back. No foul, says the referee. Yeah.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Vinicius Junior taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Red and white everywhere you look. The atmosphere created by the folk of Porto Alegre, providing a real celebratory assault on the senses. It is a unique part, this, of Brazil's southern coast, and the appreciation of the game here is pretty much universal. We're up and running then. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Threads one in. Tries to pass it through. Well read, nice interception. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. Quality ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Olise. Rashford is onto this. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Konate calmly anticipates. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Internacional have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Lovely bit of skill. Obama! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Zanetti, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hazard. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's gone loose. Davids, renowned for his long-range shooting. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Neymar picks it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's had a shot!
Olise really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Olise. And now a sudden chance to counter.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Always onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. He's found some space. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Cafu clears without hesitation. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Neymar. The ball is loose and... Oh, what has happened here? No way through there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can he find a finish? Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Olise with the short one. Oh, he's been... And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in. Zanetti. Oh, shooting chance! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Internacional leading by 1 at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Internacional just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half. Internacional leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Burmo. Xavier could be danger here. He might be in here. Oh, he's on his own. Takes a shot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goes long and straight. That's a sharp pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Neymar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Olise is flagged offside. No, he's not getting any further than that. Now it's Totti. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And that pass isn't the best. Still just a single goal between the sides. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Zanetti. Totti. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Olise. It's a searching pass. Cleared away. The referee has given a corner. Romani can get it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Zanetti. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Cafu. Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully.
That's positional gold.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the counter is on. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, he's burst through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making.
Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 10, camisa 8, camisa 20. Deixando o campo para a entrada de...
And he's in on goal.
7, camisa 38.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
Substituição em andamento.
So, third corner of the game. Definitely not. He's having a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
And that is well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Puskás.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Silvestre wins the duel this time. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. Great ball, and he's in here. Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, lovely. And the finish! It's always been caught napping. Chance! Now, who's going to be... Has another go! And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sao Paulo restore parity.
Sao Paulo really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Silvestre does really well there. He is strong. He's a sharp little ball here. Gravenberg. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Rummenigge. Tchouameni simply refused to be outdone there. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, well timed. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Courtois taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Internacional can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Red and white everywhere you look, the atmosphere created by the folk of Porto Alegre, providing a real celebratory assault on the senses. It is a unique part, this, of Brazil's southern coast, and the appreciation of the game here is pretty much universal. So things are underway. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Now it's Neymar. Adriano. Messi. Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in a good position here. Nicked it back promptly. Looking to play him in. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he is deftly away. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Victoria! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Konate simply refused to be outdone there. Short changes him with that pass. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. Pressing high and with purpose. But it's Rashford. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance, surely! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Internacional restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
Oh, what has happened?
Adriano!
Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Victoria leading now. Rashford. He's shifting through the gears here. He whips it across. Well read, nice interception. Xabi Alonso cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram cuts out the pass. Messi ventures forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now there's a fine ball.
Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cafu. Oh, important interception. Oh, easy pickings there. He's had a shot! Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Stood up well to him there. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Internacional dragged themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Can he get on the end of this? It's Rashford! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Olise with the short one.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Lovely bit of
acréscimo.
skill. Cafu is the guilty party there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that signals the end of the first period. Internacional are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And so we're off again.
Internacional are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Neymar. He's had it taken off him. That's been slipped through. And this is Adriano. Takes a shot! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And now he has two. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rashford. And this is Neymar. And he's Neymar! It's bounced back off the post. And that's a tiny finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rashford. Davids. And now the breakaway. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Rashford. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's on the finish! And he's there to belt it away.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 60.332 espectadores.
Oh, good take in a good area. And it's Zanetti. Xavi Alonso, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. He's found the way through. That has not gone well. And he skips past his man. Adriano. Victoria do have a chance to counter here. Adriano. Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's intervened well there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Xavi Alonso.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Nedved. And this is Messi. Xavi Alonso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Rashford. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Neymar.
Internacional really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Neymar. Shot a goal! Goal! Internacional! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Internacional have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that pass isn't the best. He has found the way through. And this is Nedved. Oh, chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. I
think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's Bergomi. Oh, that was vital. And now they can clear their lines. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that should get the job done. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Now it's Olise. Oh, now he can run away with it. Tries to play it through. And this is Neymar. Nice control. They've got to be quick to recover this. And the pass is intercepted. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Internacional have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Olise claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Red and white everywhere you look. The atmosphere created by the folk of Porto Alegre, providing a real celebratory assault on the senses. It is a unique part, this, of Brazil's southern coast, and the appreciation of the game here is pretty much universal. So straight into the action.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Beckham. Beckham! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
That has not gone well. Now it's Neymar. Well, played right into his path. Rashford! Goal! Internacional! And it's Internacional who take the lead. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Azar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, they can break here. That looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Azar. Now it's Olise. And this is Neymar. Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Internacional do have a chance to counter here. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. David Villa threads one in, and Messi! They're going to be quick to recover this. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Neymar, oh, this is a very good run. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Villa. Could be danger here. Great chance! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Guardiola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found space here. Xavi Alonso. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's nice. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, now he can run away with it. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential...
Rashford! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ball is over the line. Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Davids. Showing great feet there. He's shifting through the gears here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And one more try! Goal! International! Into the lead once more. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Internacional leading now. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Xavi Alonso. Chance here to counter. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Internacional ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. So let's get the ball rolling. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Rashford wants to run onto this. He's going for goal! Incredible! Just incredible! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Internacional go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rashford. Oh, that's fabulous. Rashford! Relentless! Just relentless! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here. Shoots! He's got a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopia. Internacional are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Neymar. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rashford. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's beaten the last man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to get free.
Substituição.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Eto! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Davids. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he welcomes it in. Space for him to turn and look. Hangs. There's the header! And that's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Internacional are having a ball here. He leaps for it! And that's a tidy finish. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A header! And it's in! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
At least that has given their people something to smile about.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Villa. He's on it, can he get away? Internacional needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Can he finish? Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's gone looking for... He's having a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, probably not the best way to try and...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Here's shot, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple. This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. Driving through the middle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he finish? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's a pretty loose pass. He's picked his way through. Alexander-Arnold just eases him off the ball. That's a cute ball. Spread neatly. Rashford. And he's gone direct here.
Indicados 6 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, Waters goes for a shot! And no mistake. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He can run onto that. Neymar is on. Oh, great chance! He is through here. That is some save from and it's come back out to him. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 11. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 43.
Khan to save this spot kick and his team. He can't put it away.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And that is as far as it goes. Internacional can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Rashford, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals.